Chat! Hello, chat. How's it going? Happy Friday, chat. How is it going? I'm excited. It's Friday. More Metroid today. Continue the God tier Metroid Prime 2. I'm very excited. So, working on some things in the background, but that's just for stream to make it look nicer. Let's run ads. But yes, welcome in, chatters. Welcome in. I hope everybody's doing great. Fantastic, even. So, as a reminder for those joining us, the cosplay wheel chose Shadow the Hedgehog as our first charity cosplay stream. So but yeah, super excited for this Friday stream. So am I. Friday streams are always really good. I'm able to have more energy, stay up longer. It's great. But yes, I hope everybody's having a great day. We'll get started here in like 4-ish minutes. Probably do the YouTube intro a little early to get started. But yes, hope everybody's doing great. But yes, got the good old Samus. Got my Ridley on my desk. I have some more amiibos in other places. For a while, I was trying to collect all the the Metroid amiibos, and yeah. So I'm only missing, I think, like 2, 3. One of them is the dual set for the Metroid for Samus Returns that came out, where it's Samus in her Varia suit and the Metroid like bursting out of the tank one. That one's pretty cool. And then I am missing I think the Samus was without armor. Let me check. I'll show them right now. Yeah, so I got this guy. You'll see this guy later. I don't think we were missing very many Metroids. No, it's like 3. It's like 3 in total. And then I got Dark Samus as well. Dark Samus is super cool as an amiibo. It's based off her Smash look. It's Smash look because it's not a he or she. It's just it. But yeah, like as you can see from the actual plates, like that. Like that's the S for Samus. And then as you can see here, it's like the Metroid. They're like some of the few. The only other amiibo I have is Chrom from when Chrom was broken in Super Smash Brothers. Now he's not so broken, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Smash Brothers, and then I just kind of fell out of it. You know, things happen. So, but all right. It's 6:59, chat. You know what that means. We're going to go ahead and do our YouTube intro, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get started on time today so we can get right into the game because I'm excited to keep going. So get ready. Get your emotes ready, chat. Start spamming them. YouTube. Hey, YouTube. How's it going? We're here. We're back. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We're here. We're back. We're playing some more Metroid Prime 2 today, continuing the Metroid marathon. I don't know how far we're going to make it. It's Friday. It's our longer stream. So expect this to be a little bit longer, but I'm super excited to jump back in and continue Sanctuary Fortress and then what happens after that. Otherwise, yeah, if you want to go ahead and if you want to see more, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, leave a like on this video. It helps me out a lot. And if you want to support the stream, feel free to come check us out over on Twitch and give us a follow if you want, just because I'm, you know, I love you and I hope you're having a great day. But otherwise, YouTube, give me one moment to get everything set up and then we'll go ahead and get started. See you in a moment. Trying to get better about not looking away when I do the intro because I feel like I look away a lot and it makes it look bad. Like it makes it look not as genuine because I do care. Like I care about my content. I care about like the individuals who watch my content and stuff like that. I care about it a little, probably more than I should, but I care about it a lot. I mean, the content part, that comes with content creation, you know? That makes sense. Hair's doing that thing where it's giving me like weird ant antennas. But yeah, I just like, you know, I like the content that I make and I enjoy it. And I hope I hope people enjoy it as well. So especially as we like continue to play through these older games and stuff like that. I've come to learn I'm a little bit of a retroist. I enjoy playing like older games and stuff like that. I enjoy new games, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely drawn to playing like games I've played and stuff like that. Call it the Tism Spice. Oh, that's right, chat. We got to do our Instagram. YouTube, you're in this one. Yay! Let's actually get the intro in there. There we go. There we go. We can play this out really fast while I get the link. That's the one thing is I wish Instagram would allow me to save links instead of having to upload them every time. There we go. All right, let's get it. Jumping right in. I will say I'm probably not going to go super long just because one of my buddies, he reached out to me and he wants to play some Peak and this new like mountain climbing game. And I said I would because I love him and I want to play some games with him. So all right, where did we leave off? Okay, that's right. We were here. So what we're going to do is, because we still, like, we have to leave, obviously. We have to go through a portal and stuff like that. We're going to go and do some of these things. If I remember correctly, there was some areas that we could use the, what's it called? The spider ball in. So we'll just take it from left to right and run it back. But I will say I'm not going to do the big old, like, grandkid roundup of collecting yet. Just because we're still missing, like, 2 major upgrades to stuff. And I'd rather just get everything, you know? And there's another reason. I'm not going to lie to you, chat. There is, in fact, another reason. All right. Off to a fantastic start. Oh, okay. One. Oh, please be within reach. Yeah! Alright. Those guys are messing up my stuff. So is that a hole in the wall? No, that's a wall for the thing. Chat, curious, just a curious question. For the St. Jude's thing in chat, do you guys want it to continue to pop up like that, or do you think me just pinning it is enough? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like it popping up, yeah, pinning it is enough, just because it, like, tends to fill in chat a lot, and I feel bad because it's like, oh, that's annoying. That's right. That can happen. Sorry. Already starting the video off, wasting people's time. Nah, it's fine. And this is why cleanup is like one of those things that I'm tempted to do off stream, because it's like it's just a lot of going back and forth, you know? Some of the puzzles are pretty cool, but most of it is just like a lot of going back and forth. More Metroidvanias, you know how it goes. Honestly, it's not that deep. We'll just go ahead and we'll come back later when we do the big one. Because there is other stuff in Torvus Bog that we have to come in back and get anyway. Like, we'll try to grab things on the way out, but as far as, like, the major components go... So, like, this is one thing. What is this? And what if I don't have another power bomb game? What am I supposed to do here? Oh. I don't know if we can do this yet because of the fact we haven't got rid of the water. I feel like there is a like sense of no, you can't do that. I don't know why this getting out of the water eats my frame rate so bad. It's so bad. I just realized, like, the whole MO of this... Oh, there it is. I was like... Is that all just for that? That's a lot. But as you can see, chat, there's like... We're just gonna do this. It's faster. It's so much faster. Open your... Let me out. There we go. Like, is this the way out? I get lost. You can believe it. Alright, back to Sanctuary Fortress. Let's go! So yeah, I wanted to say I pretty much decided that after we're done with the Metroid stuff, what I figured we could do, chat, is we'll take a small break. We'll take a small break, and then we will take a small break from like marathon stuff, and then the next marathon we'll do is the Resident Evil one in preparation for 9. I figured in between the like that time, what we could probably do is the what's it called? We could probably do the Elden Ring playthrough. And Power Bomb expansion. We need that, that's for sure. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, so we'll do probably the Elden Ring stuff. Yay. It's nice to come back to these places because we can actually grab things now, chat. Hey, Usnoli, welcome in, brother. I'm sorry, little seahorses. You didn't give me anything. Now I feel bad. I want at least one power bomb at all times, just in case we encounter more dens in them. Especially since now, like, dens in them opens doors and all that. It is interesting because I feel like in Prime 2, the power bombs are a lot more useful this time around. Versus in Prime 1, it feels like super missiles are useful. Are more useful. This one, it feels like they really kind of cut back on the super missiles like purpose. Wow, that's tart. La 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 la. But yeah, so as far as it goes, we'll probably take a small break and play like a couple of games that I'm interested in. Maybe just some Dead by Daylight streams after the marathon stuff. Just to kind of show off like Springtrap and stuff like that, because he's really fun. I've been playing him off stream. He's actually kind of like one of the reasons I'm getting back into Dead by Daylight is because he's just so much fun to play. Wow, frame rate wise. Struggling today, it seems. Probably do this because those guys are going to spawn. Let's see, is there anything to even really go after? Oh, I mean, there's this. Which... Oh, we should do this. We should actually go back and do this. Instead of the elevator crap we always do. But yeah, so I'm going back and forth on what exactly will be like the streams after this. And it also depends on how long it takes. And when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, I'm starting to predict that it's going to be like holiday. Which makes me kind of sad because like this entire time they've been, for lack of a better term, teasing us with it. Because like it had its like little, you know, state of play event or whatever you want to call it, but realistically, we know what it's called. It's called like the state of play. Let's go, another energy tank. And then outside of that, it has been pretty much dead silence. What am I doing here? Oh, there's the good boy upgrade. Frame rate's like dipping today. I don't know why it's dipping so bad. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be my graphics drivers. It's been a while since we've updated them. Okay. I mean, it's pretty stable, all things considered, so it's not terrible, but it's definitely like... Okay, so this is what this is. Yeah, I'm a bad noodle. I haven't been updating my graphics drivers. I'm assuming there's going to be like sides to this where it's like you do the one, you go over, you go back through the portal. Maybe don't do that, but you go back through the portal. No, wait. Like, which one do I need to be at? It's like blue, you see that? Alright. Welcome in, General Grimm, over on TikTok. But yeah, YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying these as far as it goes. I know sometimes they're hit or miss, but like yesterday's stream. Yeah, we're playing through Metroid Prime 2. Welcome in, man. Yes, this is 2. Wait. What? Days, I miss them. Yes, this is on a... I will warn you, this is on a totally legal GameCube, but yes. That's why I'm playing through them in preparation for, Oh man, that just looks so bad though. Sorry, I'm adjusting graphics a little bit to make it a little bit better. You do 3 times native, that's fine. So I had it up higher than that. See if this is able to, like, stick it. Okay, so what is going on here? Why didn't this register on the other side? Good, I stream as well. I get it. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, General. Thank you so much for the likes, man. Yeah, we're just kind of making our way through Metroid Prime 2. I'm currently actually doing a Metroid marathon right now in preparation for Metroid Prime 4. But yeah. So what do you stream, General? Let me know. I'm like curious. Is it a situation of putting them all to blue and then... Okay, yeah, this is making them all like purple, so we'll do that. But let's see. Okay, we should now be able to do the missile strike, cluster missile. Okay. Fortnite, Tarkov, Total War Games, XCOM, Vampire the Masquerade, Halo, Skyrim. Nice! So a little bit of variety. I respect it, dude. I also would consider myself I primarily lean towards horror, but I am definitely a variety streamer at heart. Definitely a variety streamer at heart. And I think, like, if I'm being honest, I love the idea of finding your own niche and stuff like that. But I definitely think that, like, variety streaming holds potential more avenues because you can play, like, whatever. And I mean, I'm all about, like, building up a community of just, like-minded cool. Like-minded cool people that are just chill, want to play games, enjoy games, rather. But, you know, we can always talk about the strategy and tactical shooters. Hey, that's okay. I get it. Mine recently has been, I was kind of talking about it, mine has been a lot of, like, retro stuff or, like, specific series. So, like, Resident Evil, for myself, like, we played through 1, Resident Evil HD, and 0. So, yeah, it's definitely been that. So I get it. I guess I still very much have a niche, but I do just enjoy playing video games. I like showing games off as well. That's kind of the big thing, because I know it's not, like... I know not everybody can play, like, a ton of games all the time or a ton of new games, so when it comes to, like, new games and stuff like that, I do try to at least do showcases of exciting new games that are coming out. Just because, like, you know, some people may be money tight, or they're more, like, interested in seeing what is coming out, or, like, what a game is. And that's what I'm all about, is, like, I'll show it off, man. I'll talk about the goods, the bads, the uglies. So, I mean, we've definitely had our fair share of, like, games that are not super great. Let's go. Feels great. That's great. Yeah. I was actually thinking the other day, like, if I should start for games that I don't necessarily complete on stream, that I could do, like, a review and stuff like that. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, my man. Much love. Much love. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate it, dude. Using light beam, hard charge fire. So, I guess... Oh, perfect. Bring it on. I just want to see what this beam does. Might need to test it out later, just because these guys are hiding. Another slow-moving, like, burst beam. Okay. Not bad. Worst part is I'm gonna like waste all this ammo, and these guys are gonna dip out like they keep doing. We take those. There we go. Thank you so much, brother, for the likes. I very much appreciate it. Up to 1,000 likes from you. I appreciate that, man. Oh, that's right. There's this section. Yeah. I don't think we can get through this. Oh, no, we can. I was like, I don't think we can get through this. We don't have a power bomb. Just kidding. We do, chat. We do, in fact, have power bombs. All right. So now we're here in front of Fortress, which is great. As I always like to say. There we go. I like to walk away with at least one power bomb. Because as I said, you definitely, there's definitely a lot of uses for power bombs in this game. There we go. If I remember correctly, didn't we say we found... Aw, thank you so much for the rose, my man. What is the NPC meme? The... Ooh, those roses smell nice. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. So, I will say, if you want General Grimm, I am over on Twitch as well, where I do have like a small community that would yap with you if you want. But I do stream to multiple outlets. Glad I could make you laugh, too. I always think it's funny, like, the, what are they called? The NPC streamers and stuff like that. Like, more power to them, man, for, you know, get your hustle. But, it is really an interesting niche to be in. Speaking of, like, stream niches and stuff like that. And don't mind... Pop over there eventually. I don't go on Twitch much anymore. I get it. I get it. And that's why I try to stream to multiple, because I'm trying to, as much as like Twitch was definitely my first area that I streamed to, I definitely am in the mindset of I'd rather build a community, you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm going for at the end of the day. It's more of a community than anything else. So essentially making more friends and stuff like that. Oh, I was like, can we do this? Yes, we should be able to now. So yeah, I stream over on Twitch. I stream over on YouTube as well. Hey, Cedric, how's it going? Clipped, by the way. Thank you. Power restored to a kinetic orb can. I don't think we can get there yet, but... Oh, perfect, we can. That was a weird camera angle. Bang. What am I doing with this? Okay. Cool. Let me make sure there's nothing else to shoot. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. There we go. Oh, lots of disgruntled Marine on their screen. That's fair. That's fair, man. But that's really cool if you served in the Marines. I agree and served on Twitch, but I wasn't really working out for me because it was primarily industry. I don't know so much about that myself speaking, but I mean, but I also am like, I have my own like little people that I watch and stuff like that, so. 7 years active as of 2 days ago. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Do you enjoy it? Oh, wait. Was this another, like, blow-up area? It was. Okay. I know what we must do, chat. Most of the time. Hey, that's good, man. I'm glad you found it. But I'm in the infantry. So it's a love-hate. That's fair. That's fair. I have a couple buddies who were definitely in units that they're like, it's a love-hate. Some days are good, some days are bad. Yeah! Just trying not to, like, fall into the drink. But yeah, this is definitely still one of my favorite places in this game. Is, I definitely realize that I prefer the Torvis Bog song more than this one. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Both are super good, so. All right. What do we got going on here? Yep. Lore. I haven't played Metroid in so long, but Samus is a mood. It is. It is. Very much agree. You won't catch me complaining about that, dude. Samus is, in fact, very much a mood. She dope. Oh. There we go. Sorry for anybody who has vertigo. Suffers from vertigo in games. All right, now we can continue. We got the collectible. I forgot that in Prime 2, the collectibles are so much more than Prime 1. Where Prime 1, it's like, bomb this area, or like jump here to get your missile tank and stuff. Or like shoot this with the right beam. This game is just like, yeah, you got plasma cannons, you gotta go into the light and darkness. Welcome in, Viking. Hope you're doing great. You're just like, so, there's so much more to this game, or like they built out the puzzles. Pretty good, and you? We're doing good, we're doing good. I'm assuming this guy's gonna go off now. What do we guess, chat? Light or dark? Got 5 seconds. I'm gonna guess light. Ouch. There it is. Hey, got it right. Just keep plugging away at him. There we go. Dark beam's faster. All right. Just waiting for him to go off so we can hit him. All right, another dark. Shields off. There we go. Nothing like fighting, you know, giant mechs. There we go. Good guess though, Viking. Good try, good try. Let's do this. There we go. Just so we can get some stuff back. I'm gonna go ahead and heal or save here now that we're back. And we got like the light beam upgrade and stuff like that. So. All right. Now, I forget, what is the best way to kill these guys? That's interesting that I can, like, scan this. Variable beam cannon and digital virus delivery system makes targets very dangerous. Barrier shield and phasing power help protect it from damage. Mechanoids and armor systems. So, yeah, it's essentially like, just shoot it. Maybe, you know, shoot it when it doesn't have a shield up. It's spinning, chat. Dude, 3,000 likes. Thank you so much. There we go. Just because these guys are, like, so obnoxious. There we go. All right. So we got something. Oh, I see how this works. Just gotta be smart with it, chap. Just gotta be smart with it. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Let's get it. There we go. That dude's gonna knock me off and it's gonna make me upset. Yep, there it is. I told you, chat. I told you. Alright. Got a missile with your frickin' name on it, dude. Alright, you're gone. And they're gone. And they're gone. So it continues. Morph ball time. Yeah, back to morph ball. Okay. Oh, brother, come on. Mighty, mighty morph ball. Mighty morph ball. That's funny. We'll get this puzzle. We'll get it. Whoa! Shot myself back. You saw that? It's like a basketball. Which one goes off? I'm like, I don't trust you. Oh, that's quick. All right, let's get on the wall because I have a straw. Whee! I imagine people fell off there. Hey, another energy tank. That's actually super sick. I didn't know that. Or I guess I shouldn't say I didn't know that. I didn't remember it. Because I have played this game before, Chad, I promise. You're funny. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Still did not get any thingies. This Denzinum? Yep. That's the thing, man. Is Denzinum is like, for how many bombs that thanks about that before. Excitement, you felt them before. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Wow. We're having pretty heavy stuttering this time. Let me see about upping the... Sounds like a microwave, I'm sorry! Is it the fact that I have it in 1080p? Do I need to drop it down? I'm playing with the MSA and seeing what happens. Uh-oh. Compiling shaders. Oh, hold on, YouTube. We'll be right back. Well, chat, that's obnoxious. Ah, there it goes. That's unfortunate. We'll just go ahead and close. That's unfortunate. I was fearful that it would crash. I was fearful, but we will persevere. This the remix? Maybe. Let me see. What do people recommend? All right, well, I get this set up. So give it a try. Checked to compile before and tried two settings. Asynchronous for the leg at the beginning of change. Feeling after a short time distance, pretty cool. Synchronous uses more resources than see anything with memory and CPU. Okay, let me open up Dolphin. It could also just been a bad run of Dolphin. Let me see. All right, man. I'm going live. I'll pop in on you next time. All right, my man. Thank you so much, General Grimm. You have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a fantastic stream. Thank you so much, brother. Sorry that the game crapped out on us, but I'm working on getting it fixed. Let me do graphics now rather than when the game's up. Okay, get Discord out of here. Thanks. All right. Specialized. Uber shaders are never used. Stuttering will occur during shader compilation, but GPU demands are low. Oh. Be used to prevent stuttering during shader compilation, but compile shaders before starting. Yeah. Just do that. I don't know. Weird. Can do DirectX 11 then. Try that. And then enhancements. I mean, I guess we could do that. Keep that fine. Texture filtering, widescreen hack, force, HDR post-processing, disable fog, widescreen hack, that's fine. Stereotypical mode. Okay, that's fine. All right. Eliminate shader stuttering while having minimal performance and impact, but results depend on video driver behavior. For low-end hardware. I'll just try that. Shoot. All right. Let's try that and see if that helps with the stuttering. Oh, I see. So instead of booting up the game, it compiles shaders first. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know, chat. Good to know. Yeah, maybe we should not do that because that's a lot of shaders to compile. Let's do this. We'll go here, graphics. We'll turn that off. And that. Yes. Do I want to end the current emulation? There we go. Let's try that. All right. It's looking like it's good. Just making sure. It could also be that the fact that I don't have my shaders updated, which I could update them and we could just yap about it, but I'm a little worried that it might like mess with stream. All right. Let's give that a try, see if it works. I mean, so far it's booting fine, so to be fair though, this isn't where we had issues. So. Sanctuary Fortress. Oh, wow. This may not have been a good call. Let's see. So unfortunately, we have to do this again, which is fine. Come on. There we go. Where are ya? All right, we'll head up here. I'm just testing everything out, if I'm being honest. There we go. Let me turn on YouTube again. Hey, YouTube, we're back. I made some adjustments in Dolphin, and we should be good to go. I'm gonna just kind of hope. All right, there we go. Hey, and a power bomb. Let's go. We need those. So this actually worked out a lot better. It's like some stutters still, but definitely not as bad as it got. We'll wait. That's crazy. Shout out to General Graham over on TikTok land, as he gave 4,000 likes and a rose. Like, that's insane, dude. Insane. Whee! Again, whee! All right, energy tank acquired. You thought I wasn't gonna come back and hit you? That's crazy. You're Delulu. Might be just this area. This area also could just be a little tougher. What do you think, chat? Give me your guesses. Could be a little tougher on the hardware. Wow. You see that, chat? There's just a big dude hiding in there. Dark Ingmaster. Enhance. Target has Darkling weakness to light energy as well. There we go. Oh, we're being cooked here, chat. Alright, so there's a portal up there, too. Don't know if you see that. Welcome in, anybody who's just joining. We're making our way through Metroid Prime. Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. Wow, that guy did some damage, right? Because he took me out of 1 bar. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. It's so interesting that, like, there's... There's, like, areas that are, what's it called? Man, I can't think of words all of a sudden. It's so interesting that, like, they thought to put, like, the reflections of the overworld in this. Like, for a game that only took, I guess, was in development only 2 years, they went pretty hard on this game. Yay! I can get out of here anyway? Nope. Back up the way we came, huh? Alright. This feels weird because I'm moving, like, straight. Alright, cool. Man. Alright, it's definitely running better now. Oh, brother. I hear it, too. There we go. There we go. Oh, that sucks. He, like, dodged right out of the way of it. There we go. All right, we're done. We're done with the frame droppage. Let's go. The minute maw. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we got some stuff going on in there. What do we have over here? So we got something that leads up, and it looks like some sort of over map. Let's go ahead and do this first. Oops. It's good to just kind of check, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this takes us to Torvus Bog. All right, let's see what this got to offer, chap. Let's see where this takes us. If this is taking us to Torvus Bog, thought it was gonna go up. That would have been funny. You go up into the sky, through the atmosphere, come down into the back end of the planet on Torvis Walk. Let's go. Are these like bad ones? Oh, they are. Okay. Oh, it spits us out over here. So this is probably where we were supposed to go previously. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. You just make sure there's like nothing here. Yeah, like you can't do anything in there, but that's good to know. So when I guess it's time for us to get the elevators back. I guess for speed and blow it all up, yeah. Interesting. Cool. Well, that's good to know, because then that means that we can, at some point, if we make our way back to Torvis Bog and we're just trying to make our way to Sanctuary Fortress, we can just do that. That's good to know. Means that they're all interconnected and we don't need to do the extra stuff. Torvis Bog acting as the middle ground. Oh, wait, hold on. That's right. I didn't know these guys could drop power bombs. These guys are good, good ways to get items back. Wow, the damage they do, though, 100% not worth taking the hit for it. Let me out. Oh, interesting. They're back. That's annoying. As soon as I walked away, chap. Yeah, I think that London poster, maybe not something to be put up later, but definitely, I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll ultimately have to see, because I agree. So, to fill anybody in, chat, essentially there was a poster that was put up in a London subway that has Metroid Prime 4 on it. And the significance of this isn't anything major. Except for the simple fact that it's Metroid Prime 4. It's the next major, IP. Oh, that's dumb. I disagree. I'm surprised they gave it to me. All this for a missile tank, chat, of all things. All that for a missile tank, chat. Because I feel... but yeah, it literally says, like, out now is the big thing. So, and it kind of sent like the Metroid community into a frenzy because we're all like, did we miss a memo or something? Like, did Prime 4 come out? Or are we just like tripping? All right, you can kiss my butt. I'm not gonna fight you. And it was super weird because it was all like looking at the image again. It's all games that are either out or had like, for example, the other game on there was Mario Kart World, which is out with the Switch. So it does make me curious, like theories wise, theories and theories alone, does make me curious is like the Metroid Prime 2 was supposed to be released with the Switch at launch, because again, it would make sense because they like covered the whole opening like section of the game, and you know, you don't just do that. You don't just sit there and create a hype cycle for it to just like not do anything with it, you know? But I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see in the long run. I'm surprised that gave that to me. Be diving into the new FNAF game? Probably not. If I have time on my roster, I'll dive into the new FNAF game. But as of right now, I don't have any plans. Not that it doesn't look fun. I just have never really... I've kept up with the lore for at least back before it was like books. And that was about it. But I will say the memes that came out of it with like Yappy and stuff like that were pretty good. Were pretty great. So if I remember correctly, that is the elevator that I want to... Oh, this is the Agon Wastes elevator. Okay, let's give... let's go look at that. I mean, we don't really... Yeah, we'll come back. We just keep exploring, like... We keep going back to the areas we already know about, and there's no current reason to do that. But that is cool to know that, setup-wise, we can go back to both in this place. But it also kind of makes sense because it's a giant, like, sky facility. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really heard all that much with the Secret of the Mimic. Could also be that I'm living under a rock, you know, but... Hey, welcome in, Mo Samir. Oh, God. Do I plan on doing a Mario Kart stream? Potentially. It's probably going to be something more along the lines of the side stuff, or like a side stream, nothing else. Like I'll play with chat and stuff like that, but nothing, you know, too crazy. But welcome in, Usnoli over on TikTok now. That's my game plan as far as like Mario Kart goes and stuff like that. Is if I do, it's going to be like casual streams, not something that I probably upload to YouTube maybe. Just because, unless YouTube's interested in that, which let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below if you are. Just because, you know, you guys let me know, the more I know to, now we're here. What the hell are you doing there, dude? Hey! Hey, Pillbug! Are you supposed to be flipping and stuff like that? I don't think so. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate all the likes. I forget. Is there a reason to go into the dark room? I feel like there is. Shout out to Embers with the top clipper at 5 views. Must be a pretty good clip. Comes from you though, so I imagine it's a good clip. I know that at some point we have to go in the dark here. See, that's the weird thing is, like, I don't know how we get to that room. I'll record on my clips. You do. You do a good job. Do a great job, actually. Okay, so we could definitely make that, but how do we get there? Also, I don't even know what the purpose of that is. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's, like, no reason to do things here yet. Yeah. We're, I feel like it's still a little early with this area. Still a little early. Feel like we have another place we need to go. So many friends are online right now, streaming. Love to see it. Let's check on our lovely Pillbug. Oh, nope. He's fixed. That was crazy. I've never seen that before. I forgot that Spider Ball is so, like, good here because you can just kind of skip through things. Alright, so now we're here. Let's see, chat. Let's see. Okay. If I remember correctly, I think we need to go up here and blow things up. Love Pillbugs. Pillbugs are cool. Yeah, that's for the echo key. Still don't have the echo key. I think we get it here, though. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yay, more puzzles. Ooh, how did I do that? There we go. Need to flip it though. There we go. Super tough puzzle there, chat. It's probably an even faster way to do that if I had to guess. Nice. I think I have an iota of what I need to do here, chat. Oh, wait, hold on. We could do this as well. Maybe we should go check that out. What do you think, chat? Yeah, because that's the Sanctuary Temple. Alright, let's go check that out. You love to see it. You love to see it. How do I get back up here? I just realized, how do I get back up there? Oops. Well, here's to hoping we don't have to go the long way. Otherwise I messed up. One moment, Usnoli. I saw your message. Give me 1 second.
Recording to logbook.
Wow. Alright. I just disagree. These guys are going ham, chap. They're angry. Oh, it's that door. Yeah, we can't do anything there. Unfortunate. Gotta go the long way. What's your input on all these indie games that are uprising for cheap and revitalizing communities? Revitalizing the gaming community. I've been a pretty big advocate for buy indie for a very long time. Like, go indie, you know, when it comes to your games. Not because I don't support, like, mainline developers and stuff like that. But it's more of... I just realized I could be doing this. It's more of the fact that, like, time and time again, we keep having, like, profit margins over... and, like, having, you know, business school experience and stuff like that does, like... I don't want to say give me, like, a mindset towards this kind of stuff, but it definitely makes me think about it a lot more than I probably should. But I do think about the fact that, like, you know, if you're going to charge a $60 game, right? Like, let's use $60 for the prime example, even though, like, no game realistically is $60 at this point. No AAA game is $60. If you're going to charge me $60, $70, $80 for a title, I would best hope that I'd at least get like a 30-hour game that is well built with, you know, like some bugs here and there, shenanigans, you know, stuff happens. It's part of gaming. I can't. Oh, interesting. I forgot that we can do this right now. So, chat, these keys become relevant later. But yeah, long story short, buy indie. There is nothing wrong with indie games. And I think if more people were to buy indie games, it would make people realize that, or it'd make AAA companies sort of figure that out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Indies, always Game of the Year contenders. 1 of 9 keys needed to open the Sky Temple. If it's $5 game like Peak. Yeah. I would say that that's perfectly fine. I can't imagine a world where, like, because the thing is like, for example, right? We have Clair Obscur. Fantastic game from a fantastic team. It's considered a AA game. And if I remember correctly, I don't believe it costs, like, I think it costs $60 and that's about it. Embers kind of encapsulates my feelings towards it as well. gaming is about the experience. If it's an artistic game and it captures people's minds and people fall in love with it for that, I think it deserves a chance, right? If it's just super good gameplay, but like there's no story, it's a multiplayer game, like think Castle Crashers, right? Castle Crashers, the game is literally go save princesses. That's it. Like there is not a there is not a major like detailed story by anything. But man, that's a good game. That's a good game. You know, Lethal Company took the world by storm. Repo, you know, there's not lore in Repo. It's just play the game. And it's stuff like that that I'm just like, man, this is why indie is successful. And I know for a fact that like it always drives up investors and stuff like that, because they're like, well, I invested, you know, XYZ into this game and it's a AAA game and it should be, you know, super profitable and stuff like that. Stop making games cost $100 million and they'll be profitable. No game, like, I know I am not alone in this sentiment. No game needs to cost $100 million. Like, just no game needs to be like that. Verbatim. If you think games need to have, like, a super mega high budget, I'm sorry to tell you, I just don't think that's the case. I just don't. Or should there be qualifying feats to games to have it qualify for Game of the Year? See, no, I just don't think so. I just don't think that that's a good mentality to have for games as a culture, because the reality is this, right? Like, if a game is like, I mean, obviously there has to be popularity to it, so I guess there is always a sense of quality over like design, because there's sleeper hits all the time that don't really get the recognition they deserve, which sucks, but you know, that's just how it is. When it comes to, yeah, because Game of the Year contender definitely, I believe, needs to be a known game, but at the same time, like, that's a very good question, actually. Should it have qualifying feats? I mean, yes, it has to have the popularity feat. It has to be a popular game. Like, nobody, you know, if it's going to be Joe Schmo's, you know, Burger Shack the game, and it's super, super good, made by, like, one developer, but, you know, doesn't have any popularity behind it, I just don't think that's a good call to make, because then you end up with, like, the Oscars, where the Oscars, love them or hate them, they have a very interesting, like, rep when it comes to see, this is what kind of sucks about these doors, is I need to get a power bomb, and if you don't give me at least one, I don't know what to do. What do you think about remakes like Last of Us or Final Fantasy VII? I think if it's an actual remake, sure. I will say, as far as like, see, when I think remakes that are Game of the Year contenders, you know what I think of? I think Resident Evil remakes. I think if you're just updating like fidelity, graphics, and stuff like that, I don't think they should be contenders. And so, like, for example, in the example of like Last of Us or Final Fantasy VII, my hard opinion, and I have nothing against the Last of Us games, the Last of Us in specific remake, I don't think should be a Game of the Year contender. Hard stop. Because obviously I haven't played it, but it did not seem like it was adding anything outside of like just updating the game, updating the engine and stuff like that. But it's not a true remake. Okay, so he's energizing herself with phase on, chat. But Final Fantasy VII, I do think deserves the Game of the Year recognition. Because it is a remake from the ground up. It is a completely different game. It kind of falls into the same category as, what's it called? As the... Hey, Miguelito. Welcome into stream. That, like, Final Fantasy VII is a remake from the ground up, just like the, remakes of Resident Evil. But... that's pretty much my hard line with that. And it's not that I like, that's just kind of how it is. I feel with remakes it has to be something like the RE or Silent Hill remakes brings to the game community that would never be played, the older versions of its previous date. See, that's what I agree with, is like if you're gonna remake a game, for one, let it be older than 5 years. Like, I will say I am very tired of the whole let's remake games because we're capable of remaking games, and want to just like it feels like a cash out, you know? It feels like a cop out and a cash out, because essentially all you're doing is, I'm gonna actually go back and save. All you're doing is profiting off of people who really love that franchise, and instead of making something new, you're putting development and efforts into remaking something that was perfectly fine to begin with. And that's just kind of how I feel towards that kind of stuff. Now, you can make arguments, like, don't get me wrong, Resident Evil remakes are not perfect by any means. Like, the RE3 remake, the fact that they cut out, I think it's two major sections of the game and like condensed one down into something really small, I think is a really big disservice. But they also charged it at a cheaper price, if I remember correctly. I don't think the RE3 remake was a full price title. It's all about making money. They don't care about making anything new. They want to make more money, which, you know, to each their own. I mean, gaming is a business, and I have some qualm against it, but at the same time, I also understand that you got to make money. You know, you can't have a game come out for like a AAA release that, say, there was a ton of money behind it and it not, you know, ton of money behind it and it just not be successful. Like, it's just bad times. Hey, look at that, chat. We're almost there anyway. But I do think that, like I said before, I think game companies, the fact that they're spending over movie budgets to make games, I think is a little intensive, a little excessive, truly a little excessive. This is a great conversation. This is awesome. I think the fact that like some video games are costing like $100 million, $50 million, even $10 million is a lot when we have fantastic... Also, we're fighting Dark Samus for the second time. Dark Samus Reborn, enhanced and vengeful, enhanced beam system and boost attack added to arsenal, stealth field, generator present in armor. Oh, that sucks. There we go. Some old system can't hook up to new TVs. Convo to serious biz. Dangerous biz. Would you say it's in fact dangerous biz? I mean, if you want to keep, you know, floating around. Disagree. So as a kid, just a reference, this fight was brutal for me. Wow. Gotta stop wasting that. Damn. I'm like just wasting these shots because she's flying the whole time. There we go. You lucky. You are lucky. Oh, wow. It's pinball chat. We're, oh, Jesus. This is like cooking my stuff. Wow, really? Am I supposed to do this? Oh, wow. There we go. That was a good snipe. That was a good snipe. All right. And that's Metro. That is Dark Samus 2. Too much phase on the brain. Got you being crazy. Goodbye, Dark Samus. And just like that, as fast as she was here, she was gone. Also, welcome in anybody who's here. I hear something. There's something here. Serious biz for beans. For the beans. Yeah. But, you know, to kind of finish up now that I don't have to focus so hard. It's, long story short, AAA gaming shouldn't be costing, like, that much money to make games. Do I think indie games should be Game of the Year contenders? Yes, I do. Should there be caveats to being Game of the Year? Yes, but I don't think it should be so strict that games can't compete, right? That, like, most games can't compete. Regarding my feelings towards... Man, I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. Regarding my feelings towards the... Man, I lost my train of thought, of course. But, Yeah, I lost my train of thought. That's like a hard loss right there. Do I need to shoot that? Oh, I see. Hold on. Good questions, though, Snolly. Good questions, bro. I wonder what this next upgrade is. I forget what it is. I think I know what it is, but then I also don't. Like, I also don't know what it is. But there we go. All right, what do we got going on here? What's the next thing? Ah. The Echo Visor. Activate. Yeah, we need this. Alright, so as you can see, this is the Echo Visor. It's essentially like a lock and key scenario. And that's kind of what it is. Big elevator. But yes, the Echo Visor is pretty useful. Echo Visor is pretty good. But it does, like, turn everything pitch black. All doors unlocked. So yeah, with the Echo Visor, there is like, there is like a lot of things that you can start to find because there's just a lot of things hidden in the dark. You can imagine. Yeah, so you can kind of scan a room, which is nice. So like here, we're gonna just fly down here. Interesting. So we can't seem to do this yet, even though we have the Echo Visor. But then when games say they are costing 1.2, cough cough Rockstar. Oh yeah, no. I have a bone to pick with Rockstar. If that makes sense. I have a bone to pick with them about that. I think that's just the resources to make the game, or also including payroll. I think it's including everything, which I understand. But at the same time, when the AAA, like, obviously I don't know the metrics, right? Like, I don't work in video games industry, unfortunately. I don't do, I shouldn't say unfortunately, I like my job. But long story short, I don't, like, work in any avenue where I could respectively like talk about what all goes into these budgets and stuff like that, but I just can't imagine that there's any necessary need for $1 billion game. Because, like, I think about it like this, right? Back in the day, we had BioShock, BioShock 2, right? Those are the immediates that come to mind. But there's a bunch of other games that, like Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, just not the remake, the original, Modern Warfare 2. And I don't think they even scratched anything close to what the games cost today. And, you know, it's not like I'm sitting here like I want an itemized receipt of how your billing works, but man, like I just don't get it. I just don't get it. $1 billion, stuff like that. There's so many other things $1 billion could get put towards that would probably be like, games are great, don't get me wrong. I love playing video games, but when you're making games that cost respectively like an arm and a leg, or like countries worth of money, that's not appropriate in my eyes. I feel like we've lost the plot here. We lost the script. Because games are supposed to be an art medium, not just a moneymaker. And I think that's kind of what it's become, is games media, investors, stuff like that. They know there's a lot of money in video games, but I feel like that's also because they know they can put just a lot of money in video games. And people will buy them. It's like Call of Duty. Every year, people will buy Call of Duty. Do I like that fact? No. I don't like that, you know. They can just kind of get away. Get away with, for lack of a better term, copying and pasting the same game. So, obviously, I don't play a lot of COD, but I can tell you it's, like, for example, the fact that one of the highlight games of the Summer Games Fest, what's it called? The Summer Games Fest, that makes me upset. Yeah, made me upset game. The fact that the, like, Summer Games Fest game was a Call of Duty title, was the next Call of Duty. Come on, dude. Like, I know there are some people who are super excited. I have a couple friends who are super excited. These little rat things are making me mad. I'm supposed to go over here? Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Okay, glad I looked around, I guess. Alright, so now we're up to 2. What's the best way to get out of this? Oh, I fucked up. God dang it. Dang it, dude. Dang it. So we just need one more key then. Turn around. Be funny if you think I'm gonna fight you normally. Wow, that one feels really big. Oh, heck yeah. An ammo place. Let's go, ammo! We like ammo. Alright. Let me ask you, Chad, any more deep thoughts with chat? Open the door. Any more deep thoughts? Because that was a great one. That was a good one. That was a good conversation. But I also am like, I will say, I'll end it on this with that conversation. I know a lot of people. What is the meaning of life? All right, relax. It's whatever you make it, man. I will say, with the, like, sort of to end the conversation on, you know, video games costing a lot of money. One of the big things I will say I do like to semi-touch on is a lot of people may work very good things. They work a lot to make good games and stuff like that. But I also understand that, you know, gaming is very much a corporate conglomerate business at this point. And if you don't think that's the case, then I think you have... I don't want to be mean and say I think you have some, like, waking up you have to do, but I definitely think that there's some soul searching you got to do. That's how I'll word it. If you think everything's perfect is a better way. 42. 42 is the number of life. That is true. For any of my Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy fans. Right, let's go down here. I'm not seeing where there's anything else for us to do up there. Oh, perfect. There is something for us to do down here. There's the bomb. That's probably where that other key is. Is this the long way to go? Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, it's this stupid thing. Alright, let's see if we can get it, chat. But we have all the visors, which is pretty cool. Disagree? Is this just void? It is just void. That's haunting. Oh my god, what are you? Ing larva. Okay. That's horrible. Okay. I know what I need here, but I also am like, where do I go to get the item that I need here? So I will tell you, the Sanctuary Fortress is one of the longest areas of the game just because there is a ton of back and forth here. It's not just an easy make your way here, and then make your way out, and then make your way here again. It's pretty cut and dry of, hey, this is where you need to go. I think for the sake of time, I might just, I mean, we could always do that and then leave. What to do, chat? What to do? So we found our arena, though. Hive Dynamo. Yeah. Yeah, we found our arena. Hive Summit, which we already did. Yeah, this is where I get stuck a lot, is this place. Hive Temple access, yep. So we're quite a bit of ways. So let me see. Luckily, we can make our way to a portal pretty fast. I was like, should I maybe reload the save? Just because we didn't really do anything here. Yeah, I might reload the save, now that I think about it. Let me see if I could, yeah, we'll reload the save. I think the only thing we're missing is the key. I don't know, we'll see. Just because we went all the way over here and it was, like, pointless. Pointless, and we have to make our way back. $63%. We're gonna definitely, I guess, be higher than the 5 that I initially planned. Or 65% that I initially thought. Ing Hive. Okay, let's figure out where we left off. Pretty sure we have the keys for this place. Dark Temple keys, Sky Temple keys. Sky Temple key 6. Oh, have we not gotten the Ing Hive key? Oh, Sky Temple is a different thing. I was like, what? Okay, so we did get the thing here. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Let's find out. Yeah, we don't need to continue down this way. Open your. There we go. So, where have we encountered the sonic doors? I'm trying to think. I don't think there's a lot of places left. Because, yeah, we know what the one place is. Yeah, and that's through, like, the weird Twilight thing. So we can't go there, unfortunately. And then there's, like, the sonic key at the bottom here, but I feel like we can't do anything with that because it requires something else. I don't know, man. I don't know, chat. I don't know where to go from here. Kind of stuck. I guess we can go try the key thing again and just try the different beams and maybe see if one works. Just because it kind of makes sense. Like, you know, they sit here and show you this area and all that, and then they would, what, turn around and are like, yeah, no, you can't do anything with this. Uh-oh. The game crash? What happened? Ubisoft? What are you doing, Ubisoft? Close. Man, what is up with this Ubisoft update since Siege X where it just randomly opens, dude? Come on. All right, well, let me click on Dolphin and... Uh-oh. All right, that, for some reason, crashed Dolphin. Okay, that's a new one. All right, YouTube, we'll be right back. That's obnoxious. What the flip? Stupid Ubisoft, dude. Oh, yeah, I mean my GameCube. Sorry, I have to restart my GameCube. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you for reminding me. That's crazy. That's crazy that's our legal, our totally legal GameCube. Yep, gotta restart it. It's a legitimate copy of Metroid Prime 2. Let me close that. And then everything else is fine. Totally got out of our attic. Yeah, we climbed it. Why is Steam opening? What is happening? Ubisoft is just breaking my stuff. Terrible, terrible. Let me see. Well, let me respond to a message really fast, chat. Well, chat, I will say, this actually might be a good place to call it, unfortunately, just because it has been 2 hours. I normally go longer, but, yeah, a little tired. Let me check in with, what's going on. It broke. It did break. It did break. I'm gonna try one more time and, continue for probably like 30 more minutes to an hour. Let me check with buddies really fast on something. Yeah, cool. Thanks. I'm so glad Ubisoft that, man, shut up, Ubisoft. Okay. Cool. Checked in. We're good. Let me boot up Dolphin for the 3rd time today. Thank you, Super Saiyan Grizzly. I appreciate it, brother. I will say, I might actually end it here because I think it might be my drivers and stuff like that as well when it comes to the graphics as to why it's stuttering so much. So I'm gonna unpause YouTube chat and we're gonna go ahead and do our outro for today. A little bit of a shorter stream, no big deal. Clocking in at about 1 hour and 45 minutes for the recording. But yeah. Your buddies in Grizzly. Yeah. I wants to play with the friends, so it's all good. But chat, or here, let me start YouTube. YouTube, I've ultimately decided to end this a little bit early as with the frame rate dipping and all that. We made some progress today. We got the second key in Sky Temple. I'll try to make it up on Sunday if possible. We might do a little pop-up stream on that day. Just to get some more time in and continue working through. But otherwise, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you don't think anybody loves you, I love you. I've been your streamer, and I will see you all in the next one, YouTube. Bye. 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 All right, chat. Same goes for you guys. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. I appreciate the deep talks with Oos Noli for everybody. Hey, welcome in, Marquise. We're just about to end though. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for dropping by. I appreciate it. And let me go update my drivers because your boy needs to do that. Because that's probably why I'm having issues with the game. All right, chat. Talk to you later. Samus exiting. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you all later. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. If you don't think anybody loves you, I've been your streamer, and I love you all very, very much.